Have you ever found yourself wondering if a woman is genuinely interested in you but couldn't quite figure it out? It's not uncommon, and the truth is, women often express their attraction through subtle body language instead of straightforward words. While this can feel frustrating, understanding these cues can help you pick up on opportunities you might otherwise miss. In this video, I'm going to reveal some essential body language signals women use to show interest and how you can subtly test these signs to confirm her feelings. Be careful with sign number 6. It's a favorite of pickup artists for a reason. It's incredibly powerful. If you're new to my channel, and today, whether you're looking to attract and keep your perfect partner or just improve your relationships with women, you're in the right place. And hey, if you're happy being single, welcome to the tip zone. Let's dive into these body language secrets. Just remember, don't stress about what you're lacking. Focus on recognizing one or two signs first. With practice, this skill will become second nature, and the more signs you notice, the clearer her interest will become. 1. Eye contact. Eye contact is one of the most telling non-verbal cues when it comes to attraction. For women, prolonged eye contact often serves as an invitation for deeper interaction. If a woman locks eyes with you longer than usual or glances at you and then quickly looks away, it's a strong indicator that she's intrigued. This behavior can reveal a mix of curiosity, interest, and even vulnerability. It's her subtle way of letting you know she's noticed you and is open to interaction. Imagine you're at a social gathering and you notice a woman looking at you. When your eyes meet, she quickly looks down or to the side, but eventually glances back at you. This isn't a coincidence. It's an unspoken green light. She's inviting you to bridge the gap and initiate a conversation. To test this sign, try changing your position within her sightline. If her gaze follows you, she's genuinely interested. For instance, if you were standing near the bar, move to the other side of the room. If she adjusts her positioning or continues to glance in your direction, you've caught her attention. Pro tip: when you do engage, maintain steady but comfortable eye contact. Avoid staring, as this can make her feel uncomfortable. A confident and warm gaze can work wonders in establishing a connection. Eye contact is not just about attraction. It also shows you're attentive and genuinely interested in her presence. In the early stages of meeting someone, eye contact lays the foundation for building trust and rapport. It's often the first step in determining mutual interest and sets the tone for your interaction. Keep your eyes open, literally, and pay attention to these subtle cues. 2. The lean in. When a woman leans toward you during a conversation, it's a strong indication of her interest. This behavior isn't merely about trying to hear you better. It's her subconscious way of closing the physical gap between you. Leaning in reflects comfort and intrigue. She wants to be in your space, and she's signaling that she feels safe around you. In social settings, like a noisy party or a casual coffee shop chat, the lean-in becomes even more telling. For instance, imagine you're cracking a joke, and she leans closer, brushing her shoulder against yours as she laughs. This isn't just about sharing a laugh. It's a subtle yet powerful sign that she's drawn to you. To test this sign, suggest moving to a quieter spot where you can hear each other better. If she eagerly agrees and continues to lean in, it's a clear indicator she enjoys your company and wants to spend more time with you. Pro tip: when you move to a different spot, ensure it's somewhere that feels safe and comfortable for her. A well-lit and semi-private area can make her feel secure and enhance your connection. Leaning in also creates opportunities for shared intimacy. It's not just physical proximity, it's about emotional closeness as well. When she leans into you, she's signaling her willingness to let you into her personal space, both physically and emotionally. Always remember, attraction often unfolds in these small, subtle gestures. Recognizing and reciprocating these cues can build a strong foundation for meaningful interaction. 3. The hair flip. The hair flip is a classic and subconscious flirting cue that women often use without realizing it. Whether she's twirling her hair around her fingers, flipping it over her shoulder, or simply adjusting it while looking at you, it's her way of drawing your attention to her face. This gesture often signals playfulness, nervous excitement, or an attempt to capture your interest. For example, If a woman is talking to you and casually flips her hair while maintaining eye contact, it's likely that she's trying to engage your focus. Even if she doesn't consciously intend it as a flirtation tactic, this gesture is deeply rooted in human behavior as a way to showcase attractiveness. Women with short hair might exhibit a similar behavior by touching their ear, playing with earrings, or smoothing their hair. These actions are equally effective in signaling interest. To test this sign, pay her a compliment about her hair. For example, say something like, "Your hair looks great. How do you keep it so healthy?" If she lights up with a smile, blushes, or continues the conversation with enthusiasm, it's a strong indicator of her interest. Pro tip: avoid over-analyzing this gesture in isolation. Combine it with other signs, like eye contact or leaning in, to gauge her overall level of attraction. The hair flip isn't just about physical appearance. It's an invitation to notice her, and a subtle way of expressing her confidence and playfulness. Paying attention to these small but significant details can help you better understand her intentions and respond accordingly. 4. Feet directionality. While many people focus on facial expressions or hand movements, feet often tell a story of their own. Feet directionality is a subconscious yet powerful indicator of where someone's attention truly lies. If a woman's feet are pointed toward you during a conversation, it's a strong sign she's interested. Conversely, if her feet are angled away, she might not be as engaged. Picture this. You're at a party, and she's talking to a group of friends. Even though she's addressing someone else, her feet remain pointed toward you. This subtle cue reveals that you're the center of her attention, even when the conversation isn't directed at you. To test this sign, subtly shift your position and see if her feet follow. For example, move slightly to her left or right, and notice if her feet adjust to maintain alignment with you. If they do, it's a clear sign she's invested in your interaction. Pro tip: pay attention to other accompanying signals, such as open posture or eye contact. Feet directionality alone might not tell the full story, but when combined with other cues, it becomes a powerful indicator of attraction. Feet are often referred to as the honest part of body language because they're harder to control consciously. By observing this subtle detail, you can gain valuable insight into her level of interest. 5. The subtle touch. Touch is one of the most powerful indicators of attraction. When a woman feels comfortable enough to initiate light, casual touches, like a playful nudge, a tap on your arm, or brushing against you, it's a sign she's drawn to you. These seemingly small gestures break the physical barrier and indicate a level of trust and comfort. For example, imagine you're sharing a laugh, and she playfully nudges your arm. This isn't just about the joke, it's her way of establishing a connection. If she wasn't interested, she would likely avoid any physical contact. To test this sign, observe how she reacts when you return the gesture. For instance, if she touches your forearm, gently touch hers back within a minute. If she responds positively, by smiling, leaning in, or even touching you again, it's a strong sign she's comfortable and interested. Pro tip: always keep your touches respectful and brief, especially in the early stages of interaction. Avoid overly intimate areas, as this can make her feel uncomfortable. Touch plays a significant role in building attraction and trust. When she initiates physical contact, it's her way of expressing interest and testing the waters for further connection. 6. Mirroring. Mirroring is a fascinating and subconscious sign of attraction. When someone mimics your body language, tone of voice, or gestures, it's their way of subconsciously building rapport and signaling that they feel connected to you. For women, mirroring often occurs when they're deeply engaged and interested in the person they're interacting with. Imagine you're sitting across from a woman, and as you lean forward to emphasize a point, she leans forward too. If you take a sip of your drink a moment later, she does the same. These actions may seem small or coincidental, but they indicate that she's subconsciously aligning herself with you to create harmony. To test this, try changing your body language slightly. For example, cross your arms casually or lean back in your seat. If she mirrors your movement after a few moments, it's a clear sign of her interest. Pro tip: mirroring is often most effective when paired with other signs, such as sustained eye contact or smiling. Pay attention to her overall demeanor to ensure you're reading her correctly. Mirroring isn't just about attraction, it's also a way of fostering emotional connection. When someone mirrors you, they're saying, "I'm on the same wavelength as you." This unconscious behavior strengthens the bond between two people, making the interaction feel more natural and comfortable. The next time you're interacting with a woman and notice her mirroring your actions, don't overlook it. It's a subtle yet powerful indicator that she feels a connection with you and is interested in furthering the interaction. 7. Dilated pupils. One of the most overlooked signs of attraction lies in the eyes, specifically the pupils. When someone is interested in you, their pupils tend to dilate, making their eyes appear larger and more open. This physiological response occurs because attraction triggers the release of dopamine, a chemical that influences pupil dilation. If you're speaking to a woman in a well-lit environment and notice her pupils are slightly larger than normal, it could be a subtle sign that she's drawn to you. The key is to observe this in combination with other cues, like frequent eye contact or smiling, to avoid overanalyzing. To test this, try talking about something light-hearted or engaging. If her pupils dilate while she's laughing or deeply immersed in your conversation, it's a likely indicator of her interest. Pro tip: keep in mind that lighting plays a role in pupil size. Dimly lit settings naturally cause pupils to enlarge, so be sure to consider the environment before drawing conclusions. The beauty of pupil dilation as a sign of attraction is that it's completely unconscious. She has no control over this reaction, which makes it an incredibly authentic indicator of how she feels in the moment. Pay attention to her eyes, not just where she's looking, but how her pupils react. The eyes truly are windows to the soul, and they can reveal far more than words ever could. 8. Frequent smiling and laughing. A woman who's smiling and laughing frequently around you is often signaling that she enjoys your presence and finds you engaging. Laughter is a universal way of breaking the ice, easing tension, and building connections. When a woman laughs at your jokes, even the ones that aren't particularly funny, it's a clear sign that she's interested and wants to encourage your interaction. For example, if you're telling a story and she's not only laughing but also leaning forward, maintaining eye contact, or lightly touching your arm, it's her way of showing she's invested in the conversation. Smiling often goes hand in hand with laughter, and when a woman smiles at you often, it's an invitation to keep the connection going. To test this, notice if she laughs at your jokes even when others in the group don't find them as amusing. Her laughter might be more about her feelings toward you than the actual humor in your words. Pro tip: be genuine in your humor and avoid forcing jokes. Authenticity is key in building rapport and creating a meaningful connection. Laughter and smiling aren't just signs of attraction, they also create a sense of positivity and comfort. A woman who laughs with you is signaling that she enjoys your company and feels good around you. This is a foundation for a deeper connection, so cherish these moments of shared joy. 9. She finds reasons to be near you. One of the clearest signs of attraction is when a woman goes out of her way to be near you. Whether it's sitting next to you at a group gathering, finding excuses to pass by you in a room, or volunteering to help you with something, she's making an effort to create proximity. For instance, imagine you're at a party, and she repeatedly finds opportunities to strike up a conversation or sit beside you. Or perhaps you're at work, and she conveniently needs help with something you're good at. These actions aren't random. They're her way of staying close and creating chances to interact. To test this, subtly change your position or activity. For example, move to another part of the room or start talking to someone else. If she follows or quickly finds a reason to rejoin you, It's a clear indicator that she's drawn to you. Pro tip: respond positively to her efforts to be near you. A warm smile or an engaging conversation can reinforce her interest and encourage further connection. Proximity is a powerful sign of attraction because it demonstrates effort and intention. A woman who consistently seeks to be near you is signaling that she values your presence and wants to deepen the connection. Recognizing and reciprocating this effort can pave the way for a stronger bond. Now that you're equipped with these 9 subtle yet powerful signs of attraction, you'll be better prepared to navigate the complex world of nonverbal communication. Remember, attraction is a combination of chemistry, body language, and emotional connection. By paying attention to these cues, you can better understand her feelings and respond with confidence and authenticity. If you enjoyed this guide, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to Behavior Insight for more insightful content on relationships, psychology, and human behavior. Thank you for watching, and always remember, love starts with understanding. See you in the next video. See you in the next.